Happy Halloween to all my gangsters, all my thugs, all my real ones. I see y'all. Happy Halloween. Yes, we hitting the streets tonight. We trick-or-treating. We gonna hit a candy lick. Okay, let me know what the kids are for Halloween. Drop it in the comments. I am dying to know. Okay, so y'all know what we're here to talk about. We're gonna talk about the mother of many. Not paying attention to any. This is Strong Mommy Chrissy, baby daddies, busting it wide open per usual. It was just so much stupidity spewed in this live. So thank you, Christina, for giving me content. I greatly appreciate you because y'all know the only time we see Strong Mommy Christina is when it's time to rebuttal something. So she saw the people talking about how Junebug said something about Rod, so she had to hop up on a live, child, because she don't want her subscribers to withdraw their cash apps, child, withdraw their support. Okay? Heaven forbid. So let's get into some of what she had to say.
Rod, baby mama sucks. Being a baby mama sucks. Cool? So I said, they first, baby mama second. Yep. Okay, so baby mama second. Okay, and then Rod last. Okay, we'll do that. That's a good idea. So everybody who's trolling can stick around. Okay. So, okay, date night. So y'all, I went, I have to sneeze. So, okay, so I had the most horrific date night. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. So,
no, your ears are not deceiving you. Yes, indeed. This single mother of 9 children who cannot keep a home, not keep a stable income, hasn't really put down roots in any career or field and put her all into anything, who accepts assistance from the government in order to finance her life. Yeah, she did just say that she has a date night story. Now, mind you, she is all of what? See, this is why Christina and Olivia can't get along, because they're the same damn person, except Olivia is a white woman and has less children. They the same damn person. Olivia been in Texas all of 2 weeks. Chrissy been in Colorado all of 3, maybe 4, and they already, what's the first thing on their mind? Not getting no furniture, not getting their kids settled into a new school system, not joining the PTA, child, not trying to figure out what resources or fun activities there are to do in the area for the children. No. That wouldn't make any sense. First things first, DICK. Okay?
I don't know if I want to tell you guys this one or if I want to tell y'all the other one. Let me see. I had a couple really bad date nights. Let me see which one I want to say. The other one kind of like long and drawn out. The other one is like just trash. It's funny. I'm gonna tell you the funny one. The other one kind of pissed me off, so I'm not going to go there right now. I'm gonna tell you the one that was kind of funny because it really was a good date, but it just getting ready was just horrific. Okay, so I had a date the other night, right? And and yes, I do date occasionally. Not every.
Here she come. You know, anytime Christina knows she's saying some fuck shit, she got to follow it up with explanation, buttering it up. Girl, you miss your calling as a politician or a mega church pastor. Isn't that what my 2 cents said? A mega church pastor. You have missed your calling in a lot of ways, girl. A cult leader. It's giving Jim Jones, sis. You missed your calling. Soon as she says some fuck shit, she come right behind it and try to smooth it up. Yes, I do date. Yes, this, that, and the third. Wah, wah, wah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Girl. Let me refresh your memory because apparently you forgot. And that's why I say this is the type of person you cannot listen to her. Her words and her actions never mesh. She has very narcissistic tendencies, honey. Anything she say out her mouth is for a goal. It's for manipulation. It's a goal behind it. Not because she actually planned on doing it. How many times we heard Chrissy say that she gonna try to improve her life? She gonna try to level up. She gonna try to make better decisions. And still do the same fuck shit. And still have to move every 6 months. Like, girl, goodbye.
Would not even try to be with because the pickings are slimmer for single mothers, especially if you have a lot of kids like I do. And at the same time, y'all, I do believe that there is someone out here for everybody. Right now, the only thing that I desire to do is to live my life freely with no strings attached and to take care of my kids and raise my kids to the best of my ability. I really want to focus on them.
Really? Well, look how fast that changed. Your kids just had to move across the country, and the first thing you think to do is, let me free up some time to get some dick. Girl, you are ridiculous. You sad. You really sick for it.
Relationships and men are a lot of work, and they are time consuming. And then when you get people who have baggage or whatever, it's
like
even more
you.
work.
You don't say.
I'm all for, healing and working together to a common goal. I'm at a position in my life now. I'll be 32 years old this year. I've got 9 children, and when I sit back and I think about my life and the responsibility that I have, it is a very, very, very difficult one. To raise 9 children,
it only took her 14 years to realize the weight of her responsibility as a mother, and she's still playing around with the title, girl. Still playing, still pussyfooting, still pussy popping, just playing.
Amazing, smart, capable individuals, both boys and girls, is a lot of work. A lot of people can't even fathom being able to do that. Some people can't even do that with 1 child or 2 children, and here I am trying to do it with 9. Meanwhile, having a personal life and dating and trying to have romance, because mama need love too, and I get that. But I'm at the point in my life where I just have to put them first. And if anything really just doesn't add to that, it's taking away from it. And I just don't have time for it. Just really want to focus on the kids. I want to focus on the kids. There's a lot of things that I have planned, a lot of changes. And I know you guys are like, changes? You got to change every month. Or every other month, or every 3 months.
Girl, yes. So that's when she got into this feel about how if she wants to, she's going to move every 6 months or every year or however. So that was June the 4th, 2022, child. So according to her YouTube videos, she concentrated on her kids for a whole almost 5 months. Hand clap for that. She concentrated on her children for almost 5 months. Wow. Go ahead, girl. But now we're back to what? DICK.
Every day, not all the time, not every week, not even every month, but I did go on a date. And I was like trying to hurry up and get ready. Okay, because my timing don't be timing. Because I also have to see for the people, the bitches in the back who try to assume that I do D before kids. I'm always a mother first.
Here is what you fail to realize. See, let me get my marker out, because these bitches, they need it broken down in the least common denominator. Okay. I wish I should pull up something right on the damn screen. I ain't gonna do all that though. Okay. Single mother, right? Single is how many? Okay, single is 1. Okay. So we're gonna do a diagram. Let's do a diagram, child. Because apparently, bitches, we know they didn't graduate. But golly, they could at least try to understand what's going on here. Let's do this. Okay. Let me help you out. So you said single. Single mother? Okay. Let me see. What type of charts we got here? What can we do here? Or should I just do font? I ain't had to make one of these in so long, child. We just gonna do right. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Okay. Single. Single is 1. Uno. Numero uno. Kids. We gonna do tally marks, bitch. Just to make it simple for you. 9. One of you, 9 of these. A day. 24 hours. Okay? One of you, 9 of them. So let's say y'all sleep. We'll say y'all sleep 7 hours a night. All right. That gives us what? 17 hours of wake time. Okay. How many did we say? There is 9 of them. 17 hours of wake time divided by 9. If you were doing your job as a parent, that would put you at about 1.8 repeating hours per child. Now, your children have to bathe. They need their hair done. They have to be fed. They have to be prepared for school. You have to put them to bed. Hopefully you spend some type of quality time. So, in 1.8 hours repeating, you have to do so many things. And this is just a little bit. God forbid there's a crisis or somebody needs some extra attention. And do you have younger children, older children, some self-sufficient, some can't even wipe their own ass yet. So that's just an average of 1.8 repeating. So, where in this equation does dick fit in? Where in the time equation is there time for dick? Y'all drop in the comments, drop in the live chat. I'm going to do this as a premiere so we can talk about it. Where in the equation, as somebody who decided to be a single mother of so many children, is there time for D-I-C-K? There is no time. So any time, any resources, excuse me, anything that you put towards going out on a date, you're taking from your children. Whether you want to admit it or not. If you had 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, cool. If you had more than that in the husband, okay, cool. They have another parent in the home. You have 9. You don't have no room. You don't have no extra money, child. Ain't no money to spend on a new outfit. Every drip drop of resources and time that you have should be sink into those children.
So that day, I had priorities, okay? I had to get my kids ready for school for the week. I had several heads to do, and I had to cut hair, okay? And
take them children to the barbershop. Them haircuts is jacked, scraggly, they look a fool. Stop cutting your son's hair. Unless you're going to go to barber school, cosmetology school, and learn how to do it properly, let them children have nice styles. Just the same way you always want a new wig for every occasion. Your children deserve to look just as nice. Let your either A, learn how to braid properly, neatly, nicely, and pick some age-appropriate styles for your girls, or B, pay somebody to do their damn hair. You be having your kids out here looking knick-knack paddywhack. They already look like goddamn cousins, child. And that's no shade to the kids, but shit, the DNA is not DNA-ing, child. The Dana is not Dana-ing. They already look like cousins. They already got to be embarrassed that their mama is a loose pussy hoe. The least you can do is make sure they look. First of all, I can't stand seeing a woman out in public, face beat, hair laid. Now, we know kids gonna be kids, child. I could start off the day with my son all shined up, hair sponged and moisturized and clean clothes. Like, you can tell a child just being a child versus having a parent who just don't put no effort into them. Now, see, a lot of y'all have a problem with Jasmine. But Jasmine matches with her children. I could see if Jasmine put a lot of effort into herself and then let her kids look knick-knack paddywhack, but honestly, they're all on the same level. They look like a family. This chick, you couldn't even match her to her children. If you was to see her in one department in the mall and then see them children, you would not assume them her kids. She out, child, face beat, a new wig for every occasion. She called herself dressing, child. She don't ever dress for her body type, but that's neither here nor there. And then you look at these children. Girl, stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me. One thing about it, two things for sure. Mine gonna look better than me. At the start of the day, If it's a special occasion, we both gonna look good. But on a regular Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, he gonna look better than me. Period.
I still woke up in the morning with a plan. Like, okay, we're getting everybody done at this time. This is your time slot. Don't be late. Okay? Come washed, blown, dried, and combed out. It's like, I'm the hairstylist in the house that I'm going to take you if you're not ready. I'm going to go ahead and wash your hair in 30 minutes. Now, that's a problem. Okay? Because it takes 30 minutes just for me to take a shower. Like, you know, like for real. So anyway, and I didn't really know what I was going to wear, but I had an idea, you know, but you know, y'all, we're girls. You know how that goes. So, and I didn't have my hair done. I was walking around in a bonnet and a stocking cap all fucking day. So no makeup's done. I haven't shaved my legs, underarms. I'm looking like the color purple. Okay, I've got a bonnet on. I only have a brief idea of what I'm going to wear. Girl, it was a setup for fucking disaster. So anyway, I went ahead and I was like, okay, let me hurry up and get myself together. I jump in the shower. I get out. I'm like, all right, I'm sweating too. Y'all ever been so hot because you rushing that you...
Girl, your hair at the least bit could have already been done if you was that pressed, child. If you was that pressed to go out, you could at least make sure your hair was done. It's a damn wig, child.
Girls on bouncing, I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Because mama gotta have fun too. I did the kids all day. Now it's me trying to get me together, right? So I'm gonna put the wig on. Girl, when I tell you, I was stressing so bad. I was like I use Ghost Bond glue. Now I use the other one.
That was the Holy Ghost Spirit trying to tell you need to sit your fast ass down before you end up splitting pills again.
But I got out the house and I went and I was late as shit and he was so patient and I was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, it's okay, I understand.
I bet you ain't tell him you got 9 children. I bet my life savings that man don't know you got 9 kids. Because that would explain it all. If I'm set up to go on a date with somebody that got 9 kids, I don't expect them to be on time, child. I don't even expect them to come. I expect to have to go over there so I can do what the men always do to Christina. Come over there, hit, beat, leave. Hit, beat, leave. Hit, beat, leave. Might get a plate. Maybe get a plate. But I'm trying to be gone before any of them kids wake up. Period.
On the kids, like, it's the kids. They just wouldn't go down tonight. He was like, it was okay. But anyway, ended up going, having dinner, having drinks. It was a good time. Nice guy. But that shit, I was devastated. I was like, see, this is the time I didn't have the camera on. Because I'm rushing so fast. And then the glue just explodes in my face. Like, what the fuck kind of disrespectful ass. See, that's the type of shit that made me want to wipe the shit off and go to bed. Like, listen, I'm sorry. I got to cancel. But I was too far in. And I was just determined. I was like, I'm going to get there.
We know, girl. That's one thing you're going to put some effort into, child. Drama and penis. We understand the equation, girl.
I didn't have time to plug it. I didn't have time to party it how I wanted to, lay it down. I just threw that bitch on, did like this, and I was like, it's going to have to work. And
girl, that's a fool there. That is a fool there.
Days later, I was texting said date, and we were talking about me being late, and I was like, yeah, I know, like, you know, sorry about that. I was like, but to be honest with you, like, I had a real issue. Like, my glue, I told him the truth. I was like, my glue bust all over it, and I was like, I just, you know, it was all over everything. It was a mess. It was on my counter. I was trying to get me clean up my mess. Like, ooh, it was a mess, and we laughed about it. It was funny. So, anyway, I had fun overall, yes. So, next, what was next, y'all? Remind me. I'm working on time management with one. I can't imagine, girl, that it was tough. It did not recommend. I would not ever plan a date night on a night that I have to deal with hair and all that. Okay, baby mom. So the reason why I titled this live stream, I could have titled it any of these 3 things because I have a couple things to talk to y'all about. But the reason why I titled this live stream "Being a Baby Mom Sucks" is because it fucking does.
That face is exactly how I'm looking at you. You a baby mama 7, possibly 8 times over. And you just now realizing there is no glory, pride, or benefit to being one, girl. Lord.
I would have known what I know now then, like before I had kids. I probably would have.
I have to keep reminding myself that Christina did this back to back to back to back to back. She had different semen in her, like 2 different nut samples in the same year for several years. I have to keep reminding myself that. Because at what point in time did it not click for you? I don't even think your oldest 2 kids are 2 years apart. and they have different daddies. Your next one, different dad. Here come the twins, different dad. Try depending on the previous dad. Girl, you tried it. They were 8 months old when you were pregnant. The next dad. Because that's the only relationship it seemed like you really had. And then Dusty DeMarcus, but you dragged him in a relationship kicking and screaming, child. At no point in time did any of that register to you that, this might not be an ideal lifestyle. Very, very odd. Very odd.
It wasn't better. If I could choose better, but still have my kids at the end of the day, all 9 of them, I wish I could do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I really hate being a baby mama. Like, I really hate it. Like,
girl, you clearly love it. Clearly, you love it. Clearly, that's what you felt like you were born to be.
It's not 0 stars. Do not recommend. I don't like being a baby mama. Hey, Ming Boo, you missed my story, girl. I just told the fucking funniest story. I don't think I told you yet. I gotta tell you that story. But I really hate being a baby mama. It's not because I'm difficult, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been difficult.
Now, Chrissy, you're the common denominator, sis, and none of them dads want to be involved except for one. Do I need to pull out the math again? We're gonna say 7. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. 7 men. Okay, hold on. Let me hit you with a percentage, girl, because you be trying to play slow. I'm not going to play slow with you today. 7 men. Okay? 7 men. 1 out of 7 want to be bothered with you. 1 out of 7. Girl, you got a 14% successful co-parenting rate, and even that 1%, the 14%, the one guy, he had to take you to court to get his kid because you was playing on his top. So we're gonna take that 14%, and I'm gonna cut you down to 7%, girl, because he had to take you to court in order to get his child. He took you to court, took the child, and you still was letting him beat and be all in your body, and he was dating somebody else. He just came through, hit it, quit it, you know what I'm saying, licked it, split it, and continued to live his life. He took your kid, and you still let him touch on your body, girl. He don't want to take you seriously. He don't want to be with you in a relationship, but you still let him take your body, girl. I bet you still letting him do it now, ain't you? Girl. Ooh, I could just write a book about some of y'all women, man. It's just pitiful. I just wish we could be a little more player about life. But, you know, there's always balance. We have to have the yin and the yang. We got to have the hoes in order for us to have the good, wholesome, stand-up women. So I thank you for your balance. I thank you for being who you are. So, yeah, thank you, girl.
Before, when I was younger, but now at my age, I don't sit up here and, you know, I try not to be difficult. I try to be as understanding as possible. I try to be as, whatever.
Now, girl, we done seen how you act if somebody says something you don't like or you don't get your way. We have seen how you act. And that's on some cyber child internet stuff. So imagine trying to reason with Chrissy in real life. Just imagine.
As cordial as possible, but I'm still firm. I'm not gonna let anybody walk over me or get away with murder. You know what I'm saying? Just get away with not being whatever. But I'm not gonna chase you either. But I hate being a baby mom because it's so much easier to be a baby daddy in the next life. God, make me a man because I don't got time for this. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. It's not fair. I feel like, and we get stuck with the task of having to be managers. Like, I got a manager, you know, and it shouldn't be like that. And I'm not.
This child still don't get it. She is a baby mama 7 times over, and she still don't get it. Excuse me. We are not designed to have children by people that we don't want a life with. Men establish connections with their children through their love, respect, devotion to their partner. You have a bunch of kids by men who never even loved you, let alone respected you or were devoted to you. Them men don't have no attachment to them goddamn kids besides the fact that morally and ethically it's the correct thing to do if somebody shares your DNA, if somebody's your offspring, to do what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to foster a bond and love. But you can't force a vibe. That's just what it is. You cannot force a vibe. Men, love for their children starts at the love from the person, the vessel, child, the vessel. You've been a vessel for men who, half of them, I'm sure, probably more than half, didn't want the children. We saw your own husband tell you he didn't want no more children. We saw you come up here and say you had an IUD, but such and such and such, and I was on a pill, but such. It's always a such and such. I was doing something, but such and such. Then you go to the chop shop during your marriage and then end up getting pregnant again. You try to trap men with children. You cannot, girl. Because they're all going on about their business and you settle down with the burden of being all these men baby mama. Ooh, and you still don't get it. Oh, make me a man in the next life. No, close your legs. Well, it's too late now, child. At this point, it's open season. Close your womb to strangers. Close your womb to people who don't want a life with you. They have no attachment to them children except for what society says.
Let me put a disclaimer out there before we get into this too deep. I am not saying all men are like this, because there are a lot of men who would go to the ends of the earth. And I've met a lot of them, seen a lot of them. I have family members who are these types of fathers who would never let anybody, any bitch or any baby mama drama stop them from being fathers to their kids. And I respect that. Okay, I have some. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not out here condemning all men who have children or who have baby mothers or whatever, because your situation may be different from mine. But with all due respect, my situation, shit, in my experience, I do not like being a baby mama. I love being a mother. I wish I could just be a mother without the father, without the baby daddy. And I say that not to say that I don't want my kids' dads around them, but I'm just saying if I had to choose between the BS that I have to go through sometimes, or that women have to go through in general, or just having the child, I would choose just having the child. Does that make sense? And I don't mean that in any selfish way whatsoever, because my children deserve and need their fathers. So I try to make sure that happens. But what I really hate...
Girl, this how you know Chrissy just be saying shit that sound good. Girl, now they deserve and need their fathers. Did they deserve and need their fathers when you moved the kids to Vegas and that one man that actually cared had to take your ass to court? Did they deserve and need their fathers when people was over there trying to get in touch with their children and you was mad and bitter, girl? Did they deserve and need their fathers when you decided to swing from Vegas to Texas behind a man, girl? At what point did they start deserving and needing their fathers? Once the internet told you so? Girl, you sure is goofy, child. You sure is goofy.
Hate is when I get an individual, when I've had one of my baby daddies, I ain't gonna say no names, but y'all can probably guess. It's just really, let me be specific. My baby father, and I hate to talk about him online, but fuck it, it's my life. It's just the type of individual that is not, I don't know what his problem is. And I'm gonna have to pray for him, because I don't get why he's the way that he is. But it's like, if you're not nice to him, or if you're not like real friendly with him, or either that or in a relationship with him, he's a shit father. Like, and I don't get what the disconnect is. I don't get why.
The disconnect is the man ain't want the children. One of them ain't even his, at least one. Girl, he don't like you no more, so ain't nothing tying him to the children. And some of y'all gonna say, well, he should be a stand-up dad, and he should. It's a lot of shoulds. Shoulda, coulda, goddamn, woulda. It's a lot of Child, I wish we could all have world peace. I wish I could have unlimited grocery shopping for free. It's a lot of stuff that we wish would be. Stop putting yourself in scenarios and then playing the victim. You only gotta shoot me once, bitch. Not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. You only gotta shoot me once. And you think I'm gonna sit there after watching him be lazy, lackadaisical, unmotivated? Girl, the man was a living, breathing sloth. Okay? And shout out to Steffi. Hey, girl, I don't mean to beat your man down, but girl, you know what you're dealing with, child. I know you love him, but you know. You know what you're dealing with. A damn real life sloth in human form. But because you were so proud after having all these kids by all these different men to bring him on your platform and boost him up to try to look like something that he was not, we clearly saw that he was not engaged, he was not interested, and he got up here when you tried to do the last pregnancy announcement and said, oh, well, that sucks. Girl! And now you gonna complain. Child. For a lot of these men, the children are a byproduct of the relationship, child. And once he ready to move on about his business, guess who's stuck with the kids? That's why I say women have to do better. Specifically black women. Who's left holding the bag? I don't care what he should, they should, the men should. Keep on saying it. Keep on saying it. Keep on worrying about what men should do. I'm worried about me and mine. Black women, we need to choose better. It's not impossible. It's 2022. Birth control is free, especially if you're a broke down hoe like the one on your screen. Everything is free, child. Everything is free. Y'all just choose not to exercise your options. So don't sit up here and complain because the man ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Well, we got the benefit of the internet, child, word of mouth. We got social media. We got so many different things. Y'all see. We all see. Choose better.
You know.
And that ain't for Chrissy, because like I said, she too far gone, child. It's over for her. It's over for her.
And even then, when you're cordial with him, it's like pulling fucking teeth to get you to get him to like do what he's supposed to do.
He don't care. He's not motivated to. He don't live with you no more. He don't care, girl. He don't care. Duh. He didn't care when he was there. He damn sure don't care now.
He was a father. You know what I'm saying? And so I've tried a couple of different things with this individual. I was like, okay, let me try being a bitch. Maybe you need somebody to just be like, stop kissing your ass.
And ain't that what made him walk out on you in the first place, girl? So that's probably not gonna work. What other tactics you got, girl?
I can kiss your ass. I'm gonna be a bitch. Not the type of bitch that's like, you can't see your kids, nigga, fuck you.
You done that too, girl. Come on now.
Bitch is like, what the fuck are you doing? Get your shit together, nigga.
Didn't work when he was with you. What else you got, Einstein?
Okay, you do this and then nothing gets solved. So I've tried to do that. All right, I'm gonna let you have that. You know, I'm gonna voice my concerns or my opinions because I'm a person, but I'm not gonna argue you down. And that is like the most growth I've seen in myself because bitch, I'm a Leo. We like to run shit. So I tried that approach where I'm like, okay, when faced with pushback, instead of cussing the motherfucker out, even when I had a right to, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Or I just left the lines of communication open. I think now at this point, I'm frustrated because it's my job to be a mother, right? I'm doing my job. And I feel like it's not my job. Okay, let me stop. Let me go back. It's my job to also make sure that I try my hardest.
Motherhood has to begin with you picking a partner who suits the needs of you and your future child/children. That's where the responsibility of motherhood begins, girl. Everything, if you mess that part up, everything from there, girl, is downhill. Now, you're talking too much for me. I'm going to have to fast forward. But, girl, you know better.
It has a way of humbling a motherfucker. So, whoever, if they're doing something wrong, they're going to have to answer for that. And it's going to be them that feels like shit. Or it's going to be them that doesn't have that connection with their own child because they weren't there. And I'm not talking about the people who tried and couldn't be. I'm talking about the people who just didn't, you know. She let you know from you know. I mean, yeah. She let me form my own opinion. Yes, that's right. I look up and I'm so used to it. That's another problem. I'm so used to not having any help or having anybody check on these kids that I'll just look up and be like, you.
Now, how sad is that? How sad is that?
He didn't even call for his birthday. You son of a bitch.
Girl, probably don't know his birthday. Can we start there? Probably don't know the child birthday. Talking about call for it.
Ain't that about a motherfucker? You didn't send him a gift. You didn't even call. And God forbid, my kids are in the hospital or anything happened to them. Where the fuck are you? I can't even, motherfucker, you don't even know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? It's just sorry to me. Like, if I was a man, I can't really speak on men because I'm not a man, but if I was a man, I feel like that I would at least be stand up. Like, stand up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to keep up with baby mamas, if you don't want to keep up with kids, don't have more than one baby mama.
Shouldn't we say the same about you? Because you the one up here complaining. I'm sure them men ain't complaining because they going on about their lives. You just complaining because you got to take care of all them children by all these different men, girl. But shouldn't we say the same about you? You have the complaints. You, like I said, were the one left holding the bag. So if you didn't want to deal with dusties, why have all these kids by all these dusties? Or anybody for that matter, child. Even the most stand-up of men. Ain't nobody trying to be your baby daddy, girl. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't nobody. You. It's not giving what you think it's giving, girl. I know your subscribers be boosting your head. Oh, Chrissy, you look so cute. I see so much growth in you. Girl, it's not giving. I'm trying to. It's not giving what you think it's giving, honey. And I ain't trying to be rude. I ain't trying to be mean. It's just not giving what you think it's giving, sis. I'm sorry. It's giving very much baby mama, typical welfare queen.
Don't have any kids. Like, what? But don't get.
And then you can't say that. And then I know at least half of these men probably told you to get rid of the damn baby. And we ain't gonna factor in how many of them probably thought you was on birth control because you told them that. We not gonna tally up. Do I need to break out the calculator? We not gonna tally up the likelihood of you having lied to these men and tricked some of these men. Cause we seen DeMarcus say he ain't want no more kids. He said it. He showed it. It was a point in time you said he won't even having sex with you no more, and you complained about that, girl. A fool.
Get rich because they're gonna wanna be your best friend and act like they're the best fathers in the world, right? Let one of my kids be famous or rich. Oh, they gonna be father of the year. Like, oh, you know, I always loved you.
Oh, girl, shut up.
A lot of the things that I know now, I would have never made some of the decisions that I made, and I'm woman enough to say that. It's not the child's fault, so I totally agree, yeah. My kids are in college now, so they give their dads hell for not being there because what they need now is hella more expensive, right? Okay, see? It's like, but kids need their dads. You know what I'm saying?
Really? Really? Girl, you could have fooled us.
Or girl, kids need their fathers. It's a very important part of their life. And it just makes me feel bad for my children. I don't give a fuck. That's why I said there's a stereotype that women, like baby mothers, we care about what you got going on. And I'm not saying all of us don't. I'm saying me particularly, I know what I'm capable of. I'm not bitter. I'm not mad. I don't care about anybody's relationship. I'm happy for you. Do what you do because now you're her problem, not mine. Have fun. Good luck. But
girl, we done seen you get up here and call Stephanie everything but a child of God, even though DeMarcus got up here and told everybody that he did not tell Stephanie that he was married with a child on the way. Okay? You done called that girl everything but a child of God and threatened to come out there and beat her ass, and we ain't seen the clips yet.
Just be a dad. You know what I'm saying? Don't go off and have kids with somebody and forget about your children that you already have. We don't have to be best friends. And I've told them this. Like, we don't have to be best friends. You don't have to like me. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to even whatever, but we do have to have some type of cordial conversation so that we can communicate for the children. You know what I'm saying? It's like men are pussies. I'm sorry. I hate to say it like that. Excuse my language, but some men are pussies. Grow up. Grow a pair of balls. You know what I'm saying? Get your D out your A. You know what I'm saying? And
girl, you done so much cussing. Now you're using the first letter. Just say what you gotta say, please.
Yes, the nails are gorgeous. Thank you.
I think it was one more thing in this live I wanted to talk about. She was rambling, child. She was
unless he figures that out. You know, I'm sad for that, but he knows. You know, he knows he's gotta work.
So she talks about Cadence's relationship. That's her 14-year-old, her oldest child. Her relationship with her father, who I guess is a junkie child. Not you having babies by crackheads, but okay, moving on past that. But girl, that's not your business to tell. Why is you up here telling your kids' business? And then Chrissy proceeds to say she's gonna put her child in therapy.
Bad about her father. I don't do that. I don't feel badly towards him. He just needs help. Is if he can clean up his acts and get around you, you know, just be there emotionally and physically. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. She's 14. She don't really get it yet. You know, she gets the fact, okay, you're not around, so I'm mad. I'm angry. You know, but yeah. But anyway, that's a little bit of my personal life story. Baby daddy, baby mama, I don't know. But, you know, it's really difficult dealing with, she has no invested feelings. Right, she doesn't. That is definitely normal because they're growing. They have needs. If they're saying mommy and other family members take care of them, but father is not, is how they would feel. Right. So I feel like I saw my dad at 19C. It's just hard because you just be like, I don't know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I told you guys this briefly before, but I'll say it again because it's not a big deal. Well, y'all decide. But Cadence had told me before, she was like, when she was in school last year, she was like, hey, mom, when they call me from the office or wherever, they always call me by my dad's last name. I don't go by my dad's last name. I go by our last name. She's like, can you call them and tell them not to call me by that name? I don't want to go by that name. That's not.
Girl.
We can only do our best. They don't give you a fucking, from the first day they're born, all throughout life handbook. You just figure that shit out as you go. Okay? And that feeling is not ever. So you don't really think of things like that. It's not until people like really condemn you online where you're like, fuck, this is like, you're trying to be embarrassed about it until like, all right, when she's 18, she says, hey, you know what, I still don't want to have this last name, I don't want to go by this last name, she has every right to change that, and I'm not going to be mad at her. If you're not married, I don't believe in giving a child a dad's last name hyphenated, at least. Yeah. Oh, Blueberry, congratulations, I'm so happy I caught live. Yeah. And they wonder why we drink, period. Cheers to that. Tink. But yeah, like, girl, so it's hard being a mom, especially when you are a mom like me who have multiple kids, multiple different dads. And, you know, I know a lot of people try to condemn me for that, but I stand 10 toes on that. You know why? Because I can't take it back.
No, you don't, girl. No, you don't. If you stood 10 toes on it, number one, you wouldn't keep it a secret how many baby dads you got. You would say it loud and proud, girl. You would change your channel name to StrongMommy Chrissy 9x7 or maybe 8 ? That would be your channel name. But you get up here pussyfooting around, girl. I've been watching you for years. I watched you back when you only had 5 or 6 children. Around the time before Junebug was born, child. I watched you back then. You was trying to pin babies on this one, trying to reduce your little number or whatever. If you didn't have any shame related to that, why hide it? Why when you meet these men, you don't tell them how many children you have? Come on, dog. It's the lies. It's the lies for me.
At one point in time, actually, I was never really embarrassed about it until I got online.
Clearly, you were
embarrassed to me about it. People would always talk about kids, like, you got a lot of kids. And then when I got online and I started getting a following, and people were like, yeah, I was like, damn, like, people are really fucking mean. Like, damn, because when you live through life, like, when you go through life, and you don't have a lot of people on the outside judging you, you don't really know, like, you know what society says, but you just living your life. You're like, fuck society, I'm doing me, like, you know, I know.
That's your damn problem right there. That's where you messed up. Girl, you took a left when you should have took a right, ho. If you had listened to societal norms and standards, you wouldn't be in this position. But you walk around here like you can dictate the world, Mrs. Leo. Honey, Leo gone wrong, Leo gone rogue. Like, you can dictate the world and you can change the world's perception when you cannot. There is a reason people look down upon people like you, and half of it you discussed in this video. It's a fool. It is a fool, girl. Your life is a fool. And it ain't nobody else's fault for telling you Girl, your life is a fool. And I feel like you get more support on your platform than you get real honest comments like, girl, your life is a fool. So don't complain, girl. That's what it is. If you a hoe, just loud and proud. I'm a hoe. I'm a slut for the world.
Mom, I know that, whatever. So you don't really think of things like that. It's not until people like really condemn you online where you're like, fuck, this is like, you're trying, is this embarrassing? Am I embarrassed? You know, should I be embarrassed?
Yes.
And then I think a long time ago, I really realized like, I can't be embarrassed, even if I wanted to be. Because I made a decision to birth all of these children. I made a decision to pick every one of their fathers to lay down with. So I can't be embarrassed. I know people would like to think that I should be, but I can't shove them back up there. So we're just going to rock with what we got. Period. And
rock it out, girl.
Thing, okay? All right. I think we both get it. We all get it, right? Encourage your daughter to continue to show compassion. I'm glad that she was able to speak to him. Have a solid, if I want it, I'm going to fucking go get it. If I try and it fails, bitch, I'm going to get up and try again. If it fails again, so what? At least I say I tried. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to stop. I'm going to keep going.
I love the way Chrissy just say everything that she know people want to hear, but never actually walks the talk, child. She do a lot of talking. She don't do none of the walking. I'ma chase my dreams. I'ma do this, that, and the third. What have we seen Chrissy consistently put effort into besides chasing DICK? Nothing. Girl, not even this channel that you going live on as we speak. Nothing. 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 Nothing.
I had to learn to accept that my father suffers from addiction, and I promise you, somebody is going to recognize a child. We're speaking about kids in general, but has thank you, you're welcome, no, thank you, yes, thank you, or if it's your thing to say no, ma'am, yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it just goes a long way. People have more respect for people who know how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? People are too fucking rude these days. That's why I don't deal with the bullshit. I'm like, okay, you're rude as fuck. You're rude. I don't like rudeness. But yeah, that's one of my things. Like, I love to and give compliments. So I like to receive those things as well. Is what I meant to say. I got sidetracked. I love to receive those things as well. I love for people to tell me, hey, you look nice today.
Girl, we know. Nice.
And be like, and I'm still checking on them. It's been about a month now. Well, been a little bit less than a month, and I still check on them. And I'm like, hey, just to let you know I'm thinking about you. You're strong. You're going to get through this. You know what I'm saying? If you need anything, I'm still here. If you just want to talk. As adults, you know, I'm not going to go to Junebug and be like, hey, this motherfucker ain't never going to come around. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to hurt their feelings. At the end of the day, we were counting plates and counting people of the family. And all right,
this is the part where she finally gets to addressing whether Rod is there or not. Chill. Do y'all expect this woman to tell the truth? Y'all know she still talk to Rod. He might not be out there in physical, because I think the man's in rehab, but he's out there in spirit. Please believe. And he probably got his space in her very warm bed. Okay.
Know what happened, but somehow we got on numbers and it was like 9, 10, 11, 12, and I couldn't keep up. It was too much going on. But anyway, Junebug mentioned like, oh yeah, but Rod needs a plate too, or something like that, something of that nature. And I was like, well, yeah, but he's not here right now. And he was like, okay, well, then we need da-da-da-da-da. So then, you know, whatever. So then there's somebody on the internet who saw that, and I left it up because I'm not afraid of anybody coming to me because I know my truth. So, but I'm going to address it because it is like a little bug out there, and people are talking about it, and people have been messaging me about it. Not that I owe anybody an explanation, but y'all know that man is not here. Not Kingston. Junebug is 6 years old, and to be honest, no man has been around them since that man.
Girl, you just told us you had to call the cops on the man. Was that summertime? Shouldn't be no other girl. Lord have mercy. She running the whole house, child.
And my older kids, they kind of know what happened, what was going on, and why he's not around. My younger kids do not know, and I'm not ready to really talk to them about that. Because.
So you then broke up with this man over 6 months ago, per your account. And you haven't told your 6-year-old that he not gonna be around no more? Okay, girl.
Because they're children. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be like, well, that's my, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, he's not here right now. He's not gonna be here. And they know where he's at. And I'm like, he's in another state. He's out there. Just like when, my little kids were small, my older kids were smaller, I'd be like, your dad's in college. He's at college right now. He's working.
Girl,
you know what I'm
what?
saying? Because you don't want to hurt their feelings. At the end of the day, he never was mean to them. He never did anything to them. My issues with him were because of my issues with him and I as adults. My babies had nothing to do with that. So my babies don't hate him. My babies don't have nothing to do.
Nobody said your child had to hate him for you to tell him that you and Ron not together no more. It was suspicious, girl. It was given suspicious. It was given you came up here and lied. Talk about you been broke up with that man way back in the way back. But then he popped up at your house somewhere around your birthday time. And now your kids still talking about he need a plate. So he been gone for 6 months. And Junebug still think the man wants some pancakes. Chrissy, if you don't do nothing else, girl, you gonna lie and spin a tail. But carry on.
Him. You know what I'm saying? My older kids don't give a damn. They're like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? My younger kids.
Girl, your oldest kids done met at least 6 different men. Started from your oldest, at least. So I guess they don't care, girl. This is the norm for them. They come, they bust a nut in my mom, then they leave, and then a new one comes. Okay.
Don't have a problem. It's not like they asked for him. But he came up in the conversation, and I'm not even mad at that. He's a baby. You know what I'm saying? He's a little kid. As adults, we know that man ain't around here. I mean, I'm sitting over here looking like, okay, well, he's not here. And in the moment, I was thinking, now, how the hell? Why of all people? But then it's like, you got to give the little boy credit. He's a child. You know what I'm saying? That's the only.
I gave him all the credit he deserves because I can't see no 6-year-old, very intelligent, very much given kindergarten, possibly first grade. I don't see no 6-year-old just after 6 months still bringing up the man's name spontaneously. Makes no sense.
Only man he's been around for the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And although it's been months since he's seen him, that was the man in his life for 2 years. So give my baby some credit, okay? And between us as adults, I'm not gonna go to Junebug and be like, hey, this mother ain't never gonna come around. Don't like him no more. You gotta hate.
Who told him he could? Girl, nobody said your child don't have to like him no more. It's not about him liking him. Why is he still bringing him up and he ain't seen him, child? Girl, you just be saying any old thing.
Him, and I'm not gonna do that to them. So I just let it go. You know what I'm saying? And as time goes on, he probably will always remember him. But as time goes on, he might get replaced with a new name. Just like.
You're not playing. Every time Chrissy do that, no, she's not playing. She ready. Y'all take this stepdaddy season bullshit way too far. Them kids don't need 10 stepdaddies, bitch. Okay? You said you was gonna focus on your children's. And lo and behold, you back focused on what you always focus on. DICK. I know your womb is just an itching, child. You just can't wait to make baby daddy number 8, possibly 9. Okay, girl.
I'm joking with y'all. I'm just joking. I mean, I'm not, but I am. I'm not on the prowl, but you never know. No, I'm joking, but basically that's what it is. It is what it is. So that's what it is. I wish Rod all the best. I know he probably gonna see this. I wish him all the best, in all his future endeavors. But, when people don't mesh, they don't mesh. When people don't need to be together, they don't need to be together.
Girl, it took her getting her head knocked into the wall, child. Okay, girl.
All right, you look beautiful. Thank you, Lola.
All right, so that was that on that with the lady with all the children. The little old lady that lived in the shoe. Child, you can't even keep the shoe. She done lived in how many shoes now? Got so many kids, she don't know what to do, but always managed to have time for the ding-a-ling. All right. All right.